friends, I'm going to show you a really fun layout for some really quick cards that you can make, and this idea came from Carrie Cudney, who's one of our trainers at our Stampin' Up! Home office at a recent onstage event. And I love this idea for a layout. So the idea is to use your designer series paper, DSP for short, on basically as the focus for your card. So what I have here is a piece of DSP cut to measure 4 by 4 1/4. I have my Stampin' Trimmer, and I'm just going to place it on a diagonal and just cut that with my blade. And I have a Cajun Craze card base that's cut at 11 by 4 1/4, and I'm going to score that at 5 1/2. So there's my card base ready, so I'm going to set that aside. And this is a piece of Whisper White cardstock that measures 4 by 5 1/4. So here I have my paper piercing mat, my Whisper White cardstocks on top, and I'm going to simply adhere the cut pieces of designer series paper right on top. Alright, so now this is ready to be stamped with my sentiment. For the sentiment, I'm using Thank You for Everything and More, which is from the One Big Meaning stamp set. I've been using this a lot for my customer thank you cards. Love this set. And I'm going to ink it up with my black StazOn. And then stamp it down on the white. Just like that. And now I'm going to put this on my card base. Next, to finish this card, I want to embellish it with some flowers. Now to embellish the card, I'm going to use some flowers that I have already cut out on my Big Shot using my Botanical Blooms Thinlits. So I'm going to just show you what I've done to these flowers. They're raised a little bit, which is kind of fun, gives them some dimension. So what I've done, for instance, right here, I have cut this out on a piece of crushed curry cardstock, and I've sponged it with Cajun Craze. Next, on my paper piercing mat, I'm just going to turn it over like so, and taking my stylus, and I'm just going to go in little circles on the inside petals. And this will give them some cool 3D dimension. Now I flip it over, and I'm just taking the blunt end of a pen and pushing it down, and then that gives me a really neat 3D flower. I'm going to show you again with a different flower. Now this is kind of a straight petal, so I'm just drawing a straight line instead of a circle. And then again, using the ball end of my stylus, this time because it's tiny center, I'm just going in a little circle, and then that gives me some dimension. So that's what I've done with all my flowers. And all around me here I have piles of flowers, all different shapes and sizes. So it's really fun because then I can kind of grab them and then just play and find the one that I prefer. And I think I'm going to take this one, put a glue dot on it, and stick it down. And push it down with my stylus. Now I'm going to take a glue dot and stick it in the center of that flower. Oops. And this is where color coordination is so cool, because I'm pulling out all the colors that are in that designer series paper with my flower. Push that down. I'm going to take a diamond, put that right in the middle. And then grab a leaf, kind of figure out where I want to put that. So I'll show you some of the other ones that I've made. And I made these all up just in an evening. Really fun to make them. So you get a whole bunch of different looks. And just using different stamp images from the same stamp set, One Big Meaning. And all from one package of designer series paper. And I needed a sympathy card, so this image is actually from a retired stamp set. And then back to the One Big Meaning again. So I hope you enjoyed that. Give that a whirl. Imagine trying this with different patterns of designer series papers, different colors, different embellishments. It's a really great layout for some very fast cards that look fantastic. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Happy stamping.